Welcome back to the channel. Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are alive, we are blessed. Thank God for another day, okay? Thank God we are here. Now, if you are new to the channel, welcome to my world. And also, I want you guys to make sure you hit the bell for notifications, because you never know when I'm going to go on live. Now, I'm going to try to come on live at least 2 to 3 times a week. I've told this to you guys several times. I'll do my best, but we're here now, okay? Drop some gems in the comment if you like Monday's episode of Rants and Gems. And make sure you guys, please go to Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcast audio, and make sure you download Rants and Gems. Leave it a 5-star. Share it with 50 people, 100 people, 300 people. You know, in the past 2 months, I kind of took a break off of things, and we still are the number 122 investing podcasts on Apple. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for everybody who's been tapping in with me. We're going to get back in that top 50 by the end of October. I promise you that. All right. So we're going to talk about a lot today. Oh, the bookstore. How can we forget? Shameless plugs. I got to plug my books. House Hackonomics, The Real Estate Investor's Manifesto, 2 of the greatest books of all time, both #1 bestsellers. And I'm releasing about 25 different ebooks on Black Friday, so stay tuned. And with that, we're going to talk about a little bit about that later on in the program. All right. So first of all, I want to give a big shout out, big major shout out to Zillow. Okay, Zillow, and they was a sponsor, an official sponsor at InvestFest. They're also sponsoring today's episode of Rants and Gems. So shout out to the whole team at Zillow. We had such a great time with them during InvestFest. They was an official sponsor, like I just mentioned, and they brought major vibes to our VIP lounge, and their experts shared how you can use the Zillow app for your housing needs. Did y'all know something about Zillow, right? Did y'all know that Zillowing doesn't mean just scrolling through houses? Now you can Zillow a local agent and even get a home loan. So if you haven't already, download the Zillow app and get to Zillowing yourself into the place that you've been dreaming of. All right? So I need everybody here. If you're watching me live, watch it on the replay. Download the Zillow app to help you get your next place. And again, shout out to all the good folks at Zillow. And thank you for sponsoring today's episode of Rants and Gems. Now, in the description of this video, if you are interested in sponsoring Rants and Gems, I'm going to put all the information that you need to do so. Now, on Monday's episode of Rants and Gems, and again, download it. It was a phenomenal episode. We spoke about interest rates approaching 8%. And we also brought in a couple live callers. So today I might bring in some live callers. If I should bring in some more live people, should I bring in some of you guys in today? All right. Should I bring you guys into the conversation with me? I think I love that flow. Shout out to Ty Young. Ty, I actually spoke to her today. She's incredible. She got so many great things going on. I put out her clip today also on the channel. So if you don't want to sit through the whole live replay, just go to the videos tab and you'll see she was the last one. She was the woman with the robe on. She got on here in her robe and she was killing it, yo. So if you want me to bring on more of you to the show, type yes in chat right now and I'll make sure I'll bring you guys up today. And we could bring you guys up here today. All right. Now, one thing I want to say, first of all, look, Apple, y'all playing with me right now. I ain't going to hold y'all up. I know I'm diverting a little bit, but I got all types of notifications happening on my phone. Y'all was messing up my old phone purposely so I can get this 15. And I switched phones today to the 15, and it's been a nightmare. I was supposed to come on here 45 minutes ago, but nothing's downloaded. Like, got to reset passwords. It's a mess. Y'all got to make this a little bit easier when we switching phones. Like, this is a mess. But shout out to Apple. I love you guys. I'm going to keep buying and keep buying stock too. All right, so let's talk about today's topic. So on Monday, we started off that conversation. We were talking about mortgage rates approaching 8%. And a lot of people reached out to me about that episode. I put a couple clips on my Instagram page. And folks were reaching out to me talking about, yo, the market's going to crash. I'm going to just wait. They got to crash because these rates are too high. Blah, 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 blah. And as always, I always try to tell you guys, so simple. It just doesn't work that way. Just because interest rates are high to you, it doesn't mean that the housing market is going to crash. Okay? It doesn't mean that. So today I want to come on here, and you know what? And another reason it took me a little long to come on here, because as you guys know, I'm working my own boards right now, right? And I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen on this Ecamm thing. And it was working the other day, and today it's not working. And I was trying to figure this thing out. So I said, you know what? Let me put a little slideshow together. Let me see if that will help it. And that didn't work either. So I was going to give you guys a visual today, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm just going to read it for you, and we're going to conversate about it. Now, if you are in my Mortgage Academy, I'm going to share these slides with you in the Mortgage Academy. Okay, so when you're watching this video, you can have the slides. It pays to be a member. And we'll talk about the Mortgage Academy a little bit later. All right, but I got to definitely figure this thing out. I'm not even going to hold y'all up because this is annoying. And I really wanted to share this with you guys. I ain't going to hold you up. So I want to talk a little bit about the annual average housing inventory for homes for sale. Now, I always try to tell you guys, and I got to kind of woosah myself as I start this, because I literally try to tell you guys all the time. Supply and demand trumps everything that you're going through. Okay? So I need you guys to type in the chat right now for me, supply and demand. Look, and as this Apple thing is still giving me updates and stuff, it's so annoying. So type in chat, supply and demand, please. Type in chat, supply and demand, okay? Type in chat, supply and demand. Now, I have to look at my phone to see if you're actually doing what I'm asking you to do. Let me put my phone up here so I can look at the comments, all right? Supply and demand. That is the most important thing in the world when it comes to housing. And I think for anything, right? If there's not enough supply, how can you meet the demand? And if there's less demand, that means the supply is the supply. The housing is a little bit different though. So let me take you through this. And I wish I could show you what I'm looking at. So I always tell you guys, six months of housing inventory or below is a buyer's market, and 6 months and above, no, excuse me, I'm tongue twisted. 6 months and below is a seller's market, and 6 months and above is a buyer's market. So again, the months of supply is what I'm referring to. Okay. So if we I'm looking at a chart right now. And again, you guys can't see it because I can't put it on my screen right now. Right now, as of today, the current housing inventory is about 3.3 months of supply. Type 3.3 in chat, please. Type 3.3 in chat, please. Okay. 2022, there was about 2.7 months of supply. 2021, there was 2.3 months of supply. And during the pandemic, and 2021, mind you, was pandemic season in full effect, okay? And even in 2020, we were at 3.1 months of supply. So if we look at the pandemic years when rates were at an all-time historic low for 24 months or a little bit more, you had 3.1 months of supply and 2.3 months of supply. And even going into 2022, there was 2.7 months of supply. So there was low interest rates, low supply and we had everybody and their mother outside trying to buy a house, right? Prices skyrocketed during this time. It went crazy. Now, if we look at 2019, just to give you some more color to this, there was 3.9 months of supply. 2018, 4 months of supply. 2017, 3.9 months of supply. 2016, 4.4 months of supply. 2015, 4.8 months of supply. 2014, 5.2 months of supply. 2013, 4.9 months of supply. 2012, 5.9 months of supply. So if you look at from 2012, y'all, to today, that's 11 years. So in the past 11 years, we have been below 6 months of supply, which is a seller's market. We've been running that way. Now, let's take a look at the wild cowboy days, because everybody likes to compare. This is going to be worse than 2008. This is going to be the next Great Recession. And I'm always the one saying, how, Sway? How? How is this going to happen if there's no supply? This is nothing like 2000 and nothing. So in 2006, 6.5 months of supply. 2007, 8.9 months of supply. 2008, 10.4 months of supply. 2009, 8.8 months of supply. 2010, 9.4 months of supply. 2011, 8.3 months of supply. So if you go from 2006 to 2011, 5 years, it was a buyer's market. Why? Because we had a lot of adjustable rate mortgages that came due. We had a lot of no-doc loans. We had no rules and regulations so far on the lending side. We had tons and millions of foreclosures out there. It was just a clusterfuck of foolishness going on. Any way you slice the bread, right? So how can this compare when we don't have a clusterfuck of foolishness going on right now in terms of lending standards? We actually underwrite you. We actually are documenting your income. We're looking at your ability to repay. We're making sure your credit is good. We're doing verifications of employments. There's no doc loans. Like, you understand? And there's no foreclosures happening right now. So when you look at the housing inventory over the past 15 years, the only time there was really a buyer's market with more than 6 months of supply was from 2006 to 2011. And even if you say 2012, because it's 5.9 months. So let's even throw 2012, right? That's 6 months. 6 years, 6 years of a buyer's market. And it's only because of all the underlying factors that came with that. But for the past 10, 11 years, that supply has been going down and down and down. Now, if we go from 99 to 2005, the supply was anywhere from 4.8 months to 4.5 months of supply. So even from 99 to 2005, there was low supply. So supply and demand trumps everything. If there's no supply for the demand. And right now, there's a lot of underlying factors that's keeping our supply low. One thing is, look at the total homes for sale, right? And let's just talk about the 2021, 2022, and this year, 2023. If you look at 2021, let's look at January. January 2021, there were 443,000 sales, home sales. January 2022, there were 422,000. January of this year, there was 286,000 sales. February 2021, 436,000. 2022, 423,000. February 2023, 325,000. So it upticked a little bit, but not much. What's this? March of 2021, 567. March of 2022, 524. March of this year, 421. And this pattern keeps going on. Obviously, we don't have September of 2023 numbers, and I'm not going to read through all of this. If you're in the Mortgage Academy, I'm going to put these slides in there so you guys can view what I'm talking about. But when you look at the data, homes are declining because there's not enough supply. And there's another good reason. Homeowners are staying in their houses longer. It's one of the reasons, right? Today's homeowners are staying in their homes for an average of 9+ years. So if you look at from 1985 to 2009, the average homeowner was staying in that house for 6.1 years. From 2010 to last year, 9.3 years. So people are staying in their homes longer. They're not looking to move around and jump around. They're not looking to sell. Another reason why we haven't seen the crash yet is building. And this is where I want to tell you guys, this is where there's a great opportunity for me and you who are watching this live with me and who's going to watch this on the replay. The opportunity is there's a housing shortage in America. You see, right now, home builders are below what they should be building right now. As a matter of fact, for 14 straight years, they are below the 52-year average of what they normally build. So again, 14 years, for the past 14 years, there hasn't been enough homes, new homes being built. But that's also an opportunity for us. So it's a housing shortage, ladies and gentlemen. We got to start thinking out of the box. And why you think you're starting to see all these ADUs and these zoning laws being passed too? That has something to do with it too. We're going to talk about that on a different episode. But builders not building is another reason why we haven't seen the crash happen right now. Now, I told you guys, and this is an interesting stat. Somebody said, GW Paris, I'm going to answer your question. You said, do you think the lack of affordability will cause an increase in supply? No. And I'm going to tell you why in a second, right? And this is one reason why. Homeowners have tremendous amounts of equity. Oh, see, here's the thing, GW Paris. You said, do you think the lack of affordability will cause an increase in supply? No. Because, and I'm going to go through interest rates in a second, but did you know that 68% of Americans have a paid off mortgage or have at least 50% equity in their home today? Even with the housing market going back to normal appreciation, did you know that 68% of current homeowners have at least a paid off mortgage or 50% equity? Type yes or no in chat. Type yes or no in chat if you knew that. And while y'all doing that, I'm going to take a quick water break. And again, shout out to Zillow for sponsoring today's episode. A lot of y'all saying no. A couple of y'all, I know Arthur, King, I know you know. Arthur, we know you know, bro. Okay? Tasha said yes. Tony, and yo, Tasha said, yes, that's me. Hold on. Can I put these things on here? Hold on. How do I do this? You see, this eCam thing is bad. I want to put these comments up here real quick. Right? Because I got some comments. She said, yes, it's me. I guess you mean you are one of these 68%ers. Yep. Darius said the same thing. Yes, it's me. Okay. Okay, Tony, I'm shouting y'all out. Yes, you part of that 68%. Shout out to y'all. Let me see who else is part of that 68%. Yep, that's me. Oh, growing up. Blup, 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 blup. Straight from the yard. Yep. And you're from the city. Let's go. Represent. And look, my man Brandon said, for sure, laughing out loud. I ain't never selling. This is what we're dealing with. So you want to know why the market crashes? Because all the people I just shouted out just now, they are up and stuck. Americans are sitting on a tremendous amount of equity. Okay? 38% own a home free and clear. 30% have 50% equity in their home. 20% have 30 to 50%. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? Here's an interesting stat. You want to hear an interesting stat? This is crazy. 0.12% mortgage homes have negative equity in today's market. Let me repeat that. 0.12% of mortgaged homes have negative equity today. 0.12%. Type that in chat, please. 0.12% of mortgaged homes today have negative equity. So for all of you folks out there who keep saying all these people buying at the high, they're going to be upside down, well, only 0.12% of those people who are buying high, who are taking mortgages right now, have negative equity. 0.12%. Now, I told you I put this in chat so you can see how that number looks. Poquito. And shout out to Brandon. Hold on. First of all, we love super chats here at Rants and Gems, and we support those who super chat us. Okay? Oh, I didn't even know he still got that comment up there. You know, I'm trying to work my own boards here and do my thing. But let me get to the super chat. Hold on. I got to put that up here. Brandon Green with the super chat says he has over $100,000 in equity. Shout out to Brandon Green. Okay? Oh. Shout out to Brandon Green. And, okay. 0.172% of mortgage homes have 0 to 9% of equity in it. 1.72% of mortgage homes today have 0 to 9% equity in it. So I can't remember who asked me that question. I think the question was, do you think affordability will give more supply? No, because homeowners have equity and people don't want to sell right now. They just don't. Now, if it's unaffordable for them, with all these laws, to get a little bit deeper, pause into that question, with all these loan modification programs that are available in today's market, even if they start missing payments, these banks are willing to work with you because of all these new laws and regulations. They will do everything in their power to keep that payment low because the bank doesn't want your house. They're not in the real estate selling business. They're in the lending business. So no, I don't think this will create enough supply. Now, yeah, will there be people who just can't afford it no matter what you're going to do? Yes, 100%. Those people will have to list their homes. And according to these numbers that I'm reading here, they will have to sell and they will probably make some money. Because even if you look at the people who got 10 to 30% equity in their home, that's 20% of all mortgage homes have 10 to 30% equity. 20% of all mortgage homes have 10 to 20% equity. So even if that people, and most of those people will probably fall in that 10 to 30% equity range who can't afford it no more, they can sell and make money. Oh, hold on. This is a comment I gotta put up here. Let me see this comment. Hold on. Telvin, I have $430,000. I brought it for cash for $435, and it's selling on my block for $900,000. That sounds like 50%. No, he's zero balance. He said he brought it for cash. He parted at 68%. I told you these numbers ain't lying. All right, let's get back to the program before I go on another epic rant. All right. Now, here's another thing. Another reason why I don't think, even with today's affordability issues with new buyers, we have to understand. Now, what was the stat I just told you guys? 68% of homeowners today have a paid off home or at least 50% of equity. But here's another stat. And this is why the housing market hasn't crashed yet. And this is why you're not seeing people rushing to put their homes on the market to tap in to the equity. It's because people with mortgages right now, 70%, almost 71% of them have rates less than 4% today. Type that in chat. 70% of mortgage rates are less than 4% today. Type that in chat, please. Type that in chat. 70% of mortgage rates are less than 4%. And shout out to Tanisha. She has over 190,000 in equity in her home too. If you in this chat right now and you own a home, type in chat what's your current rate. What's your current rate right now? Type in chat. Let's see. We got less than 3%. Hold on. Let me start shouting y'all out. Let me get back to the comments. Hold on. Less than 3%. Boom. There you have it. 2.5%, baby. Let's go, Edson. Let's go. Growing up Jamaican. You're back with 3.5%. Let's go. Cash got 3%. I got a couple mortgages under 3%. 2.7 in Phoenix. Okay. My girl Vaughn. Where you at, Vaughn? 2.4%. Let's go, Vaughn. Shout out to all my mentees. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Vaughn. My bad. 2.375. Big Vaughn. Don't play with her. Not the little one. Let's go. Oh, shit. Betty Jones. Let's go, Betty Jones. 2.2%. So we got to look at this, man. And for all you folks who are under 4% right now, if you don't have to sell, are you selling your house right now because you got a couple 100,000 in equity? Are you selling your house right now if you don't have to? Type yes and no in chat, please. Type yes and no in chat, please. Nope. Somebody, Leela Johnson, 250K equity in Cali, and she ain't selling. And everybody in this comment saying, hell no. Brian said, nah. So 20% of all mortgages right now are under 3%. 44%, a whopping 44% are between 3 and 4% right now. 20% of mortgages are between 4 and 5%. 5.3% are between 5 and 6%. And then 3.7% of mortgages are above 6% in today's market. So what you're going to start seeing happening, the people who are part of the almost 71% crowd, and those of you who are in that 68% crowd when it comes to having at least 50% of equity or paid off homes, you know what I'm starting to see? Those folks are coming out and saying, yo, MG, let me get this home equity. Let me get 250. Let me get 300. You know what? Because the people who can't afford, and when they need to sell, I need to be cash ready. Because we know those interest rates are going to drop at some point, Matt. We know they're going to drop. And those people, look at Jennifer. She said she got $800K in equity. Not the little Jennifer. Big Jennifer. 800,000, y'all. They going out. If you get in the HELOC right now, type in chat HELOC. Because they getting these HELOCs and they getting cash ready. Because you know what's going to happen? And I'm going to be a part of that crowd too. When those who can't afford, and if there are more foreclosures hit the market, there's going to be a ton of people with cash on the sidelines. I had a multi-millionaire real estate investor DM me today and said to me, yo, MG, I'm cash heavy. You got any deals that come my way, that come your way that you don't want? Send them to me. I'm ready to lock and load. I got a treasure chest. Y'all better understand what's happening right now. So even if the market was to crash, are you prepared to take advantage of it? You see, the people who listened to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, the people who purchased and listened to what MG was saying, those people are ready, lock and loaded to take advantage because it's all about timing. See, for those of you who are waiting for this crash to happen, which I keep telling y'all out of your effing mind, and it gets to the point where I'm tired of saying it. I'm tired of saying it. But you're waiting for no reason. I don't care if the rates are high today or higher than what they were. Focus on the deal. Stop focusing on the interest rate so much. Can you afford the payment? Are you buying right? Are you forcing appreciation? Focus on the deal and put yourself in a position to set yourself up for the next play. You see, this is why I always tell you the team that you have around you is very important. If you're not hiring me as your CFO and if you're not working with the Garland Mortgage Group, you're doing yourself a tremendous disservice. Tony, if your mortgage company don't do HELOCs, fuck them. Go to your local credit union and go get you a HELOC, girl. What we talking here? What we talking here? Travis said, hold on, I got to put that on the comments. Hold on. I got to put that one. I like that one. Hold on. Let me find that one. 2 tech, 2 index, and HELOC, no stress. Shout out to my brother Ian, the master investor. 2 techs, 2 index, and HELOCs, no stress. That's a fact. Yo, type that in chat, y'all. 2 tech, 2 index, HELOC, no stress. Type that in chat. Let's go, man. No stress. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to clip that one up and tag into it. 2 tech, 2 indexes, HELOCs, no stress. Let's go, yo. Get right. Now, for those of you who are saying to me, yo, Matt, interest rates approaching 8%, my lender quoted me 9%. Again, This is why I'm telling you focus on the deal, right? Now, as of September, as of last month, some mortgage rate projections came out from the big three: Fannie Mae, Mortgage Banking Association, and the National Association of Realtors. So, now, I think these people are wrong about this one. They're saying in the fourth quarter of this year, Fannie Mae is saying rates would drop to 6.7%. The Mortgage Banking Association is saying 6.25%. National Association of Realtors is saying 6.3%. I think they're all wrong. I think we're going to stay in this sevens for the rest of the year. And if we dip down to the the high sixes, it'll be for a short period of time. Now, first quarter 2024, Fannie Mae is saying the rates will dip to 6.5%. MBA is being aggressive. They're saying 5.9%. I don't see that at all. National Association of Realtors is saying 6.1%. Second quarter 2024, Fannie Mae is 6.3%, and Mortgage Banking Association 5.6%. National Association of Realtors is saying 6%. And in the third quarter of 2024, election time, they're saying Fannie Mae 6.25%, MBA is saying 5.3%, and National Association of Realtors is saying 6%. Now, I personally agree, and I'm more on the lines by the third quarter of next year, end of third quarter, we're probably going to be hovering around 5.75% to 6%. So the average of all three of them is 5.8375%. I can get with that in a year from now. So those of you who are taking out mortgages today, there might be an opportunity for you to refinance and save a point or two of interest at that time. But these are just projections. The only person I know with a crystal ball is Ian Dunlap. I don't know if Fannie Mae, the Mortgage Banking Association, or the NRA have a crystal ball. The only one I know that has one is Ian Dunlap. But I would tell you, I'm in line with their third quarter rate predictions, but these are just predictions, and anybody can be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Me, these folks, Ian, we're human. So watch the market for yourself. And if you're part of the Mortgage Academy, as we do more classes, you're going to learn how to time the market precisely. Not precisely. Not let me say that. That's bullshit. Don't say precisely. That's the wrong word. You'll learn how to read the charts for mortgages so you can kind of try to time the market. It's going to be hit or miss, but because nobody never knows. All right? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions on anything? If you got value from any of this information that I just sat here and ranted about for the past 38 minutes, please put a gem in a chat if you got any value from this. And again, shout out to the sponsor of today's episode, which is Zillow. Marisol said, my mortgage rate is 2.375%. You better go ahead, Marisol. You better go ahead. Now, I will say we have 200 people in here and only 67 likes. Can you take 1 second and go ahead and like the video for me, please? That would mean a lot to me, okay? So if you're one of those people who are throwing these gems in the comments right now, take 1 second, like the video, share it to somebody you might know. And for the one person who disliked the video, okay, you're an idiot. Okay. Jennifer, what does two text mean? You need to go watch Market Mondays on Earn Your Leisure's YouTube channel. Market Mondays on Earn Your Leisure's YouTube channel, yes. Go to Market Mondays. That's what you need to be watching. If you don't know what 2 text and 2 index is, you need to go watch Market Mondays every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do yourself a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous favor. Okay? And make sure you give 5-star rating of Rants and Gems on Apple Podcasts. Tanisha, our moderator, put the link in the chat, please. Take a few minutes. If you get value from my information, please go ahead and go to that link. Leave us a 5-star review. I work hard to bring you guys good information. Okay? Now, I'm thinking about bringing a couple of you to the show right now. Bryant, finance, no, we didn't. I didn't say nothing about assumable mortgages. The topic doesn't say anything about assumable mortgages, so I'm not sure. You know, Shiwa, no unprofessional gestures, please. Well, Shiwa, this might not be the channel for you then. Sorry, but you cannot tell me what to do on my channel. Sorry. If I felt like giving them the finger, I'm gonna give them the finger. And if I feel like cussing them out, I'm gonna cuss them out. I'm sorry. Have a nice day, Shiwa. You are now dismissed from class. Thank you very much. Okay, so who has questions? No, we don't do HELOCs. So for anybody who wants a HELOC, you can please go to your local credit union or your local regional bank. That's where you need to go. That's the best place for a HELOC. When I take out my HELOCs, that's where I'm going to go. I appreciate all of y'all. Can we get the Academy link, please? Ashley, why should I give you the Academy link? Okay. All right. Let me do you a favor, Ashley. Let's talk about the Academy real quick. Okay. Just real quick, because I don't want to be sitting here trying to sell you something right now. Okay. Ashley, here you go. Here's the Academy link. Okay. I just put it in the comments for you. Now, I would love to bring this on the screen. I thought I would be able to bring this on the screen to show you, but go to the link. There's 3 payment options. Okay. If you want to join the Academy, like I told you, I have my own private community. It's my Mortgage Academy. It's focused strictly on real estate. Okay. And there's 3 payment options you have. And once whatever payment option you choose, whether it's the $399 one-time payment, if you want to split that up into 2 payments for $225 per payment, or if you want to make it a little bit more affordable, you can do 5 payments at $99. Obviously, it's more advantageous if you do the $399 one-time payment, and you have lifetime access to the community. Now, if you want to split the payments, it's going to cost you $450, but you'll have lifetime access to the community. And if you want to make it super affordable for you, you're going to pay a little bit more, $99 for 5 payments. And then after those 5 payments, you have lifetime access to all the content that's in the community. You have access to the private community. You have access to future and previous recorded webinars and my curriculums. You'll be a part of the monthly group calls, which I'm going to announce in the group tomorrow morning, this month's monthly group call. And you get discounts on my in-person classes and books and ebooks as well. And like I told you guys on Monday, and I showed you a little bit of preview on that video, I'm in the process of recording at least 25 new mini courses that I will stagger into the community every single month, starting in November, at least 4 to 5 pre-recorded courses will go into the community. And again, this is once you meet your threshold, whether you do if you do the one-time payment of $399, you don't never have to pay a penny again. If you do the 2 payments of $225, you don't never have to make a payment after your second payment. And if you do the 5 payments for $99 a month to make it super affordable for you, obviously you're gonna pay a little bit more, but it's okay because it's $500 for lifetime access. It don't get no better than that. I'm not going to hold you up. Lifetime access. Not another payment due. So my advice to you would be just join and do the $3.99. Link is in the chat. Okay. So TC said, thank you for, let me put this on the broadcast. Thank you, MG, for HELOC suggestions. As the Rona was hitting, I was able to get a rate percentage below subprime, and knowing money was there for just in case gave me some peace throughout 2022 now. TC, you're welcome. You're welcome, TC. You're very welcome. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Grown Up Jamaican says, do you think the real estate bubble in Florida will pop? And if so, how soon? No, I don't think it's going to pop. I think it's going to calm down a little bit. But once those rates start dropping in the next year, hell. And like I'm on record, I said I think the Republicans, I don't care who the Republican is, I just think the Republicans are going to win the next election. And I think they're definitely going to start cutting things. And I think business is going to be business and people are going to have money again. So I don't think it's going to pop. That's just my opinion. But we're not going to talk politics because when I talk politics on that last podcast, I can't stand y'all. Y'all just take y'all take things too serious. People can't have their own opinion. Shout out to Black Cyan. I hope I pronounced that name. Thank you for the super chat. Can you do a video on how to find investors for fix and flip properties funding? What do you mean? Can I do a video on how to fund your fix and flips? Black Cyan, is that what you're asking me? Or how do you find investors to invest into your fix and flip properties? Gotta be a little bit more specific, please. And I probably wouldn't even do a video on that. I'll probably just make that some sort of content for my community. So Cody said, just tuned in, love the work. I've been doing some research and basically there's no point getting a property with a loan right now unless you are paying cash. Thoughts? Cody, I think that is the craziest thing I've heard in a long time. There's no point to get a property. First of all, I don't know who you researching and who's telling you that's foolishness, but just, and I'm not going to get into a whole deep conversation about this, but just for the simple fact of the tax benefits that comes with buying real estate makes it all the worth of getting a mortgage because it's mortgage interest that you get to write off, right? Again, if I'm buying a property, why would I want to spend all my cash to just have it in one property? I need to be flexible. I'd rather be cash heavy and mortgage heavy too. Me personally, this is me personally, okay? So I'm just telling you my opinion when I answer questions like this. So you're free to have your own opinion. And I'll say that too, Cody. Make your own decision on what you think is right for you. Now, if you don't have all cash to buy the property cash, then you need a loan. And there's nothing wrong with having it. So I'm going to always say mortgage is a tool to build wealth. It's leverage. Use the leverage so you can continue to scale. That's my thoughts, Cody. But different strokes for different folks. So Black Cyan, have you done a flip before? And if so, how many? And yeah, I'd rather find investors than spend my own money or go into debt. So, okay, Black Cyan, if you're taking somebody's money, you're in debt. You see, when I hear stuff like that, and this is super respectfully, right? You're still in debt. But see, here's the worst part. You're in debt and now you have bosses. So when you take somebody's money, if I give you my money, Black Cyan, you now work for me. I'm going to repeat that. If I give you my money to invest, you now work for me. I am your boss. You need to go make my money, make some money. And when I call, you need to pick up. I need my questions answered. So not only are you getting into debt by taking investors' money, now you have a boss. So me, I'd rather take the lender's money because they're not going to call me every single day. You know the only time they're going to call me is if I don't pay that mortgage payment. And as long as I'm paying them, they ain't going to bother me. So what would you rather have? A lending partner on this hand that will give you money if you qualify and won't bother you until unless you stop paying them. That's the only time they're going to bother you. Or people like the ones here on YouTube, watch this live or on the replay, that are investors, that's giving you their hard-earned money, and they want answers and they want to talk to you every single day about the project, especially with all the shit that's going on in the Black and brown community with a lot of mismanagement and scamming and shit like that in today's climate. You better tread carefully, Black Zion. You better tread carefully. People are tired of this shit. Trying to tell you. You better tread carefully. Any of y'all who y'all all better tread carefully. This ain't the climate for it. I'm trying to tell you. You better tread carefully, man. You better. The people sick of the shit, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, you better tread carefully is all I'm saying. All right. Yes. Is it a good time to get a HELOC right now? You have to determine your financial position and see if it's worth it for you to get a HELOC right now. And somebody said, Alexander said, HELOC rates are too high. Again, Alexander, here you go again. Monday you was talking, today you're talking too. Shout out to you for coming back. Thank you, Alexander. But stop focusing on the rates, Alexander. Focus on the deal. I don't care if the rate is 8 or 9% for a HELOC. I don't give a shit. What is the deal? And can the deal make me more and make me profit margin and increase my net worth? Why am I worried about the rate? And especially if I'm buying investments, I'm not paying it. Come on, Alexander. Thought we had this conversation the other day. Oof. Oof. Leila Johnson said, if I could hit the like button more than one time, I would. So many gems, I need a jeweler. Certified gem dropper, baby. Certified gem dropper, MG the mortgage guy. Let's go. If I could like the like button more than once, I would. So many gems drop, I need a jeweler. Drop some gems in the chat for that one. So many gems, I need a jeweler. I'm your jeweler today. Yeah, man. Hit that thumbs up, man. We ain't got enough thumbs up. We ain't got enough shares on this video. Hit the thumbs up, man. Go to mgbookstore.com. Like, get your books. Do what you got to do. I'm going to take a couple more questions because it's 7 o'clock and I want to go see my kids. So I got to get the hell out of here in a few. Yeah, love those jewels. Throw them gems in the comment. That's what we're talking about. All right. So what else we got going on? I think I covered everything I wanted to cover today. We've been on here for how long? I'm not going to make this a super long episode. We've been on here for 54 minutes. Okay, so we'll go about another 5 minutes. High Tech Hat, what up? How do I feel about the burst strategy in this market? I mean, look, I like the burst strategy if you buying right, if you know exactly what you're doing. I think you got to pay attention more than ever to the market that you're in and you're buying in, because things are moving like this right now. So if you are buying wrong, then obviously the burr ain't gonna probably work for you. But if you know how to buy right, you know what you're doing, and you're paying attention, and you in and out, and you got a good crew, very important, then I'm okay with the burn methods. You're forcing your appreciation, so I'm okay with it. But you just gotta know what the hell you're doing. Rehab is not for the weak at heart. I'll tell you that much. Construction ain't for the weak at heart. Dealing with contractors ain't for the weak at heart. It's a lot of BS that goes on. I could write a whole book on it, and I might do that. That might be one of my ebooks. Matter of fact, like a construction rehab checklist. Abs at MG the Jeweler. Can I do an example of a good burn method? I'll do that in the Mortgage Academy. I wouldn't do that on YouTube. MG the Jeweler. Insecure J. What's next for the channel? Exactly what you're seeing right here. I'm coming on here 2 to 3 times a week. I got a bunch of interviews that I'm setting up with some rock stars. So you're going to get me, MG, solo episodes, me just giving information. Once I figure out how to get this share screen thing working, I'll get some visuals for you guys too. Obviously interviews and bringing you guys on. You know what I'm saying? Bringing people like you on the show real quick while I'm here on live. I want you guys to come a part of this. And, we have dialogue. So I'm back to the basics, Insecure J. When I came on Instagram and the entire scene in terms of social media, it was to do what I'm doing right now. I love going live. I love having conversations. I love answering questions. I love giving information. And this is like my bread and butter. This is what I want to do. I'm in my happy place. I'm in my zone. I feel like I'm walking in my purpose when I'm doing what I'm doing right now, because I really feel like I'm one of the best out here that's doing it. So I want to continue walking in my greatness and walking in my purpose. And I want to help as many of you buy real estate and buy it the right way. I've been in the mortgage business for 20 years. I've helped thousands of people buy homes, and I've helped myself as well. So I want to be able to give my intellectual property to the masses. And this is exactly why I'm doing my mortgage academy. And I have a couple members right now. We have over 500 members. I started it in March. And I actually started it last year, and it was for real estate professionals. And I did a beta on it, and I stopped it at 70 professionals. And I'm gonna move them all over to the new platform as well. But I want to help real estate professionals help more people and make more money. I want to help first-time home buyers. I want to help investors. So the content that I'm going to put in my academy is going to be geared towards for those 3 segments: home buyers, investors, and real estate professionals, right? And I'm going to have different things going on. I might get down and I might be in there once a week teaching. Like, I want to just pour in. And this is why um, high tech hap. You have 14 rentals in 3 years. You want to tell your story? Cool. Come on and tell your story. Come tell it right now. You want to get on right now? Let's go. I give you 5 minutes. Tell your story. You got a good camera. You got good lighting. You got some earphones. Are you in a quiet area? You want to get on right now? Let's get on right now. Let's tell your story. See, this is what I want to do. I want to hear from the people who are tapping into me. I want to know your journey. 3 years, 14 rentals. Let's talk about it, right? But again, in the Mortgage Academy, I want to help people, and this is why I'm making it affordable. And I'm making it, once you hit again, $399, 2 payments, 5 payments, whatever it is. Once you hit that, if you do the $399 payment, lifetime. You'll never get a charge again unless you buy a book, unless you buy books or ebooks or come to my live stuff. I'm not, for being in my community, I'm not charging you. Damn, he put me on the spot. You goddamn right. Then don't go in the comments and talk about you want to tell your story, high tech hap. Like, what are we talking here? Right? Like, yeah, what we doing? You want to get on the channel? Let's go right now. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. Get your 7Ps in order, man. Don't be on here talking. Don't be on here talking, man. 7Ps, bro. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And then you're gonna have people like Clay Furious calling you out, telling about you high tech cap. I'm pretty sure you ain't cap, but Clay Furious is on in the comments talking about his cap. But Clay, let's not call him cap because you don't know. This guy's net worth might be quadruple yours. So let's not go there. Okay? Not everybody's built for these cameras and everything. This is not easy. Not everybody's wants to do this. It takes time. You got to build up, and I understand that. I wasn't built for this. So, High Tech Hap, whenever you're ready to join and tell your story, just be ready. It don't have to be today, it could be tomorrow. All right. So, again, go to mgmortgageacademy.com if you want to join the community. The link is in the live chat. I'm going to put it in the description as well. Go to mgbookstore.com. Pick up the books, the latest and greatest books. We got House Hackonomics and we got the Real Estate Investors Manifesto. I'm coming out with 25 ebooks for Black Friday. I'm selling them as a bundle. You can get all 25 for the low. I may let them things go for $40 for 25 ebooks. Who knows? Right? Yo, Clay Furious, man. You're getting a little on edge here, Clay Furious. Like, let's relax a little bit, okay? This is a loving community. We're here to uplift each other, not to talk shit about each other, okay? Okay. Is it audio? No, I'm not doing no audio. As a matter of fact, let me not say that. Let me not say that. Is it on audio? Maybe I would do audio. Let me think about that. I gotta figure out how I can definitely do the audio. Do I want to do the audio? I gotta figure out how I'm gonna host the audio. But yeah, I might have to do audio. Fuck it. Get the ebooks and you get them on audio for a super low price. Probably like $50 or $100 or something. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out though. All right, Errol says peace from Pompano Beach. Thanks for all the free game. Your information is better than college. Salute. Errol, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Your information is better than college. Salute. That's powerful. I don't take that lightly. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your support. Make sure you guys go to Rants and Gems on all podcast audio outlets. Rate it 5 stars. Download it. Leave a review. Let's do it. Jennifer said, yes, you can. So, all right, if you want me to do these things in audio, let me know. Type yes and type audio in chat if you want me to do some audio books too. Insecure J said, yo, bro, what happened to the progress of your home? Slow motion, but motion. That's all I'm going to say. It's stressing me the hell out, but I'm learning a lot, and I might put it in the ebook. That's all I'm going to say. Yo, that's all I'm going to say. All right. Truth and Lies podcast. Pair character doing a shaka sign with his hands saying cool. Okay. Appreciate that. I'm not sure what that really means. That sounds a little too deep for me. Pair character doing a shaka sign with his hands saying cool. Okay. I appreciate that. Translate that in English for me, please. But I appreciate the comment in the super chat or the super sticker. Thank you. Garland Gardens, yes. And y'all all putting audio in here. Goodness gracious, y'all killing me with this audio. Why can't y'all? Matter of fact, I might as well just do it. Somebody said audio and chat. Let's go, Jennifer. Oh my God. Pause. Pause. That's a big pause. Facts. Um, yeah, we need more IG lives. Nah, I'm keeping them on YouTube because IG, like, it just be messing up. My phone ring, the shit go crazy. Like, I don't know. It's annoying. All right, so that's all I got for y'all. Appreciate all the super chats and all the love today. I'm learning however you bring it. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, let's do some audiobooks in this thing too. Why not? Do some audiobooks. Let's do some ebooks. I don't think I'm going to put out too many books like this no more. These will probably be, I'll probably put out one more book like this, 100 pages. Um, but I think I'm going to do more of ebooks, and I'm doing mini courses because I want the information to be quick, easy. 10, 15 pages, ebook, boom, here you go, have it, right? Mini course, 1 to 3 hours, boom, here you go, have it, right? And yeah, that's all I got. So, Ebony, I appreciate you. Uh, Mortgage Academy members, if you are part of the Mortgage Academy, the slides that I have to show you guys for today's episode of Rants and Gems, I will put those slides in the Mortgage Academy right now, and I'll just tell you, hey, if you watch today's episode of Rants and Gems, here's the slides for it. Okay. And again, shout out to Zillow. Thank you to thank you for your partnership and your support as always. And if you are interested in being a sponsor of Rants and Gems and sponsor episodes or whatever, in the description of the video, I'll have my team's email so you can email us and inquire. You know, get a lot of downloads, we get a lot of views. Top 100 investing podcasts. You should consider doing business and advertising with me. All right. So I think I'm going. I'm out of here. Make sure y'all smash this like button. Send it to 10 friends. This was a good episode. We need the audio books in your voice, please. Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do it no other way. It has to be me because I need to do my ad libs and I need to do my shit. You know, I might be cursing on them from time to time. Like, you know, it has to be me. It has to be authentic to me. Right? I don't want no. And people always offer, Matt, let me do the audio book for you. And I'm like, no. If I'm gonna do an audio book, then I have to do the audio book. So yeah, I'm gonna try to put a few of them out on audiobooks. And look, I'm gonna just be working, man. I'm in the lab working, and I'm just trying to be the number one resource for real estate education and also for funding your deal. So again, if you're learning from me and you're in the process of buying a home, you want to refinance, buy investment properties, whatever it is that you want to do, guys, work with me and my team. You can go to applywithmg.com or you can email us at garlandgroup@unmb.com. Garland Group I'm gonna put this here. Garland Group at unmb.com. Apply with MG or go to Garland Group at unmb.com. I would love to work with you guys. Make the subject line YouTube and look, tell us your story of your deal. Send us your loan estimates if you want a second opinion, whatever it is. If you're learning from me, I want the opportunity to earn your business. I want to help 500 people in 2024 buy real estate and buy real estate the right way. So get inside of get inside the Mortgage Academy, get the learning, get behind the paywall. Trust me, because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in there to get my members and get my people in my academy mortgage ready, right? I'm talking about pre-approval days, pre-approval challenges. I mean, the whole 9 yards. There's going to be a lot of things coming to the academy that's going to be strictly for the academy. And if you're not a part of it, you ain't going to hear nothing about it, unless we're sitting here just talking about it. Did the frogs take over Garland Gardens yet? Yep. I was over there today, and they having babies in my pool. Shout out to Cold Slush for the super chat. Help me get out of this hard money loan. Email garlandgroup@unmb.com. I'll put the email in the chat just now. Email us. Tell us in the body of the email the specs of the deal, and we would love to help you get out of that hard money deal. We work with investors, homeowners, and home buyers. And if you're a real estate professional and you want to work with a kick-ass rock star mortgage team that closes a lot of loans in a timely manner, hit us up. We would love to partner with you. All right. Those books are great. Don't stop, MG. Thank you, Sharice. Go to mgbookstore.com. And thank you guys for all picking up the books. I hope it's helped you across your journey. Okay. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you for your support. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And again, this is Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700. But I'm better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are alive. We are blessed. Thank God for another day. I see y'all maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Depends how I feel. Peace.